This video will show you how to function the trip information on a 2013 Ford Focus. I'm sure it applies to other models as well. As you can see, the cluster say it's set to trip 2. It's actually showing the trip time since the last reset, the miles per gallon since the last reset, the miles traveled since that was reset, and the miles to empty. And if you look at the slider on the right side near the car, it's all the way to the bottom. Now, when you want to change the display, you look at your button over here to the left on the steering wheel, and you got the up and down arrows. When you change the up and down arrows, I'm going to push down and it'll go to the first screen. The first screen is distance to empty. That's how many miles I can travel at my basic miles per gallon before I'll be out of gas. I hit down again. It's the trip odometer. This is trip 2, and it's showing 104 miles traveled since it was last reset. I hit down again. It's the trip timer. So the time is counting away as to how much time has passed and the car's been running since it was last reset. So if you're traveling from point A to point B, let's say Albuquerque to Little Rock, this will actually count the time traveled. If you reset it at Albuquerque and you drive, it'll even count your stops while the car is running. Once you turn the car off, the counter stops. When you start the car again, the counter starts again. So it'll actually count the time that was last reset while the motor is running. Go down again. This is your average fuel economy since it was last reset. And I go down again, and it's back to showing all 4 meters together. The time since reset, miles per gallon since reset, miles traveled since reset, and distance to empty. Okay, since this car has 2 trip computers, you go back to your button over here on the steering wheel, and you hit it to the left toward the driver's window, and it'll bring up the option to select up or down to go to trip 1, down to trip 2, down to information, down to settings, a system check. So you have those 5 options. So now I can go to trip 1, then I push the button on the right, and it'll go into the trip 1. Now it's in trip 1. And that setting shows, looks like 12 days, 12 hours, 31 minutes, and 18 seconds. The total fuel economy, since the car was probably new, since it only has 616 miles, and then the miles to empty again. Then again, I could go up and down to see those specific items. Now, if I want to reset one of these items, when I have it selected, I push and hold down the OK button. So I'm going to push and hold down the OK button, and you'll see that trip reset. You hold it down until it says reset, and then it'll go back and start counting over. So I just now reset the timer on the trip 1. So now I can arrow down to get everything back on the display. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here, and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.